Is Shiba Inu Coin going to reach 1.5 US dollars? Hello guys, welcome back to Shiba News, the best spot for your daily dose of everything about Shiba Inu Coin and cryptocurrency. In today's video, we will talk about Shiba Inu future, so be sure to stay focused as you surely don't want to miss out on this. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads, and also enter our giveaway. Please remember, this is not a financial advice video. With massive amounts of attention on Shibarium and Shiba Inu Coin right now, I believe those that are in charge of the ecosystem are really starting to feel the pressure, and it's intensifying in a way that it's causing Satoshi to be a little bit more active, which I love, but people are taking advantage of that, and we definitely need to discuss it in this video. Satoshi, having a couple of tweets today that absolutely agree with, and we need to go over that. Because if you guys are in the Shiba Inu Coin ecosystem right now, whether you're buying SHIB, you're buying Bone, you're buying Leash or Shiboshis or anything else, there's going to be a massive learning curve that needs to take place when it comes to Shibarium. There is a lot going on in the Shiba Inu Coin, the community ecosystem. Twitter right now. Just to give you some examples, if you didn't watch the last video, Shiba has had over 255,000 mentions on Twitter. You've got Shibarium with over 50,000 mentions. Just those two terms alone are well over 250,000 mentions for the Shiba Coin ecosystem. And a lot of it, go watch the last video if you guys want. But a lot of it has to do with some bickering and going back and forth between different development groups and stuff like that. But here's the tweet. We're going to go over this from Satoshi today and why we are going to really need to buckle down with this learning curve and kind of shift our perspective when it comes to Shiba Inu Coin and Shibaria. Satoshi says, well, looks like I won't be able to follow any other Shibarium projects as it is falsely being used as some sort of endorsement. For the record, if I mention a project I believe in, do your own research, as should anybody. If I despise a project, do your own research, as should anybody. If they say I endorse or bought the project, do your own research. We always do our own research. Okay, this I completely agree with, right? You should never buy anything because anybody else is buying it. You should only ever spend your money. They didn't earn your money, you did. So you should only ever spend your money on what you believe, not what they believe and what they're doing. The tweet goes on. That being said, I'm quite happy with the thousands of submissions to the Shibarium Tech Intake Forum. There were so many amazing projects that will join us on this experimental journey. I expect emails to go out for most of the Shibarians today. Have a great weekend and stay tuned. Now, let's talk about this for a second, because it is obvious that people are taking any follow by Satoshi as an endorsement of Satoshi, and that is absolutely incorrect. And to a certain extent, I get it if he wants to stay away from following him, just not to cause any confusion. But it shouldn't be that way. Shibarium is an open ecosystem. Shibarium is a layer 2 blockchain. Shibarium is open for everybody and anybody to build on the same way Ethereum is. If you want to look at the layer 1 difference versus the layer 2 difference, yes, the Shiba Inu Coin ecosystem team built, I guess, funded this layer 2 blockchain with unification. And some of their own developers, they are the ones responsible for building Shibarium. That does not mean they own Shibarium. That does not mean that they control Shibarium, and that certainly does not mean that they control, endorse, or own every project built on Shibarium. Could you imagine if Vitalik, all of a sudden, the tens of thousands or possibly even hundreds of thousands of ERC20 tokens that are built on the Ethereum network? Do you think all of those have the endorsement of Vitalik? No. Do you think all of those are owned by Vitalik? No, they are absolutely not. A blockchain is a public ledger validated by the validators and delegators to make sure that it is maintained and running properly. But it is open and available for anybody to build on. Here's the thing you need to remember, though. Every project, whether a scam, whether legitimate, whether small, doing dollars a day in volume, or whether huge, doing hundreds of millions or billions of dollars a day in transactional volume, it will have a major impact on Shiba Inu Coin and Bone. Every transaction burns Shiba Inu Coin, whether it is a scam coin, whether it is a tiny little mom and popcorn that is trying to do their part, or whether it is a major multinational token that is built in 2 years from now that nobody has even heard of, that does billions of dollars a day in volume. It is going to burn Shiba Inu Coin, and it will require the utility of Bone to be transacted. So here's the difference, and here's the perspective shift that we need to make sure everybody in the Shiba Inu Coin community has. The Shiba Inu Coin ecosystem team, or that which is led by Satoshi. That is the ecosystem for Shiba Inu Coin. There are going to be projects built on Shibarium that have absolutely nothing to do with Shiba Inu Coin. Absolutely nothing to do with Satoshi, absolutely nothing to do with Bone Leash, Shiboshis, and so on. There will be projects that have nothing to do with dogs being built on Shibarium yet. Indirectly, they support Bone and they support Shiba Inu Coin. So we have to maintain this perspective shift. Shibarium is not the ecosystem. Shibarium is not owned and dictated by Satoshi or any of these other ecosystem admins, developers, and so on. It is a platform on which we can build. Now, do you have the ecosystem team here? Absolutely. Are they technically building around Shiba Inu Coin which has no owner? Absolutely. So you need to differentiate between this ecosystem and Shibarium. People are allowed to build whatever they want to build on Shibarium. Big, small, scam, great intentions, anywhere in between. That is why we must do our own research, like Satoshi says. Now, do I agree that he can't follow any more projects that are built on Shibarium? Not necessarily, but until you guys get that perspective shift and until everybody starts to understand the difference between the ecosystem and this truly, hopefully decentralized platform on which we can build, which is known as Shibarium, is going to benefit Shiba Inu Coin's burns and going to benefit Bone's utility in an amazing way. I do think it's the safe route for Satoshi to go there, because if a follow is considered an endorsement, I believe we have taken steps way too far and put way too much pressure on what Satoshi is doing. With every little status update, with every little follow DM reply on Twitter, and so on, it is becoming a little bit much and we need that perspective shift. Guys, once again, I'm trying to drill it home here. You have the ecosystem, you have those developers, and you will have hundreds, hopefully thousands or tens of thousands of developer groups building on Shibarium one day. Are they all endorsed? Absolutely not. Do they all benefit Shiba Inu Coin and Bone? Absolutely. Well, guys, that's all we have for you today. What are your thoughts on Shiba Inu? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. If you guys like this video, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you don't want to miss out on any new future videos, then be sure to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification under this video, so that you're notified the next time we upload a video on the latest Shiba Inu Coin and cryptocurrency news. Until the next video comes out, you can watch our other videos about Shiba Inu Coin. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again in the next video. Goodbye.